All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of the Market Close. It is a Wednesday, March 5th, 3:46 p.m., and we are live. Folks, we got a little bit of a bounce. It is nice to see that bit of a bounce. We got 14 minutes left until the market closes. I mean, if they take away our bounce in the last 14 minutes, what do you do, right? What do you do? Now, I don't think they're going to do that. But in 14 minutes, we're going to find out. For the past basically 2.5 weeks, that's exactly what happens. This one's looking like it's going to make it through the finish line. I think maybe, and there's some reasons why it might make it through the finish line in regards to, you guessed it, tariffs, which we'll talk about. But look at the S&P, up 1%. Look at freaking Palantir trying to make its way back to 90, up about 6%. Alibaba is up 9%. SoFi is up 2%. Tesla's up 2%. Where is NVIDIA? MicroStrategy, Grab is up 3%. MicroStrategy is up freaking 10%. Okay, I did not see that. Wow, I didn't even see Bitcoin above 90,000. So there you go. That's how you know we're getting a little bit more risk on and getting a little bit more of a bouncy bounce. NVIDIA is up 2%. ELF is up 1%. Big Bear AI is up 1%. We do have Marvell earnings today after the bell. Marvell right here is up about 1.4%. And then you got CrowdStrike, which was down 10% during the day. That one's only down 6.5%. It's a bit of a bouncy bounce. It's a bit of a bouncy bounce. Rocket Lab, is that above 21 already? That is very close. 2056 looks like it'll close probably above 2050, or at least at that 2050 range, up 8.29% here on the day. So we got a bounce. We got 12 minutes left to see if that bounce stays. Now the question is, why are we bouncing? Amit, use the word upturn, not bounce. Bouncy things come back down again. That's true. Bouncy things do come back down. Maybe we should use the word upturn. Well, the reason we're getting an upturn, a bounce, whatever you want to call it, is primarily, I think, because of this. I mean, there's a couple of reasons, but this is the reason that I think everyone should be paying attention to. The U.S., I said a couple hours ago when I tweeted, is now considering a 1-month delay on auto tariffs for both Canada and Mexico, as per Bloomberg. It is confirmed that they are doing the 1-month delay. They are not considering it anymore. The Wall Street Journal confirmed GM, Ford, and Stellantis called up the president. They had a meeting this morning, and he basically said, yeah, we are going to delay automotive tariffs for about 1 month. So that is, I guess, a reason why the street's bouncing on this news, or getting excited about this, primarily not because automotive tariffs for these three companies are delayed by a month. That's relatively irrelevant, but rather the administration's ability to be very flexible with talking to business leaders. I'm sure the CEO of GM, Ford, and Stellantis called up Trump, and they were just like, you can't do this. Like, this is going to screw up everything. Like, you've got to figure out something. Give us a month to figure it out, but you cannot do this today. Trump capitulated, and he said, all right, we're going to give you guys a month. And the press secretary also confirmed it in their meeting today, or in the press conference today. So I think that's one reason why we're bouncing, which is nice to see. And that's good. Another reason why we're bouncing right now, is this tenure that continues to fall, and the thesis continues to play out. The tenure's up a little bit today, obviously still down from where it was a couple weeks ago, 4.275%. That is helping get the market to start feeling okay. Bond yields are going to start coming down, which is good. The dollar's the real story of the day, 104.28. That one coming down, also helping equities get a little bit of momentum, especially those international equities that we've been talking about for a while. But in general, you are seeing that upturn, primarily, in my opinion, based on this idea that tariffs are going to be resolved. And so far, we have proof that automotive tariffs have been delayed for about a month. Now, another thing that has to relate to tariffs is the call that Trump and Trudeau have. So this is what Trump said a couple hours ago. Justin Trudeau of Canada called me to ask what could be done about tariffs. I told him that many people have died from fentanyl that came through the borders of Canada and Mexico, and nothing has convinced me that it has stopped. He said that it's gotten better, but I said that's not good enough. The call ended in a quote-unquote somewhat friendly manner. He was unable to tell me when the Canadian election is taking place, which made me curious, like, what's going on here? I then realized he is trying to use this issue to stay in power. Good luck, Justin. That doesn't really feel productive in terms of the phone call leading us to a point where we can definitively say, all right, the tariffs within, or the tensions around tariffs with Canada are slowing down. But in my opinion, this is just Trump being Trump, and being braggadocious and all that stuff. In reality, I think they're getting close to a deal. I think they're probably going to announce a deal. They're probably not fully aligned on the merits of the deal, but I don't think he literally hung up and was like, screw you, I'm never talking to you again. I'm pretty sure they got to some type of agreement, and now all their negotiators are continuing to talk and figuring out how do they get a deal, because Trump doesn't want to give them 25% tariffs. Canada doesn't want to have a tariff war. Like, obviously they don't want this to happen. Hopefully it gets resolved. I'm optimistic it will get resolved. And I think the market is pretty damn optimistic it's going to get resolved, which is why we're seeing this bounce that we're having right now towards the end of the day. We got 9 minutes left. Again, we're not going to trust it yet. We got 9 minutes. S&P, I think, has got to hold at least 580 for this to be real. We got our first red candle right there as we get into the end of the day. We hit 584, and now we're at 582. If we could hold 580 for the day, I would say that's a win. That's up about 0.5%, which is more green than not. But we're going to see. We got 9 minutes, and we're going to see if this plays out. All right, so here's the poll in the chat, which I think we're going to ask every single day. Bull trap, yes or no? Is this a bull trap? Are you buying this, I guess, strength? Did you buy the dip in the morning? I mean, how are you kind of thinking of this right now? Hims, dude, Hims was freaking down 5%. Now Hims is at 40. Like, that's how you know. This is how you know none of the headlines, because Hims had a very specific headline today from Novo Nordisk that was increasing competition that actually probably warranted the stock to be down at least 1 or 2%. Those headlines mean nothing, because when everything pumps, everything pumps. And it just reminds you over and over again that a lot of times these headlines are very short-lived because algorithms control the basis for how the broader market ultimately goes up or down. And that's what we're seeing right now across the entire board. Foot Locker's up 5%. Hims is up 5%, or Hims is up 1%. Zscaler's up 1%. They have earnings. Fortinet's up 0.39%. Palo Alto's basically flat. Now they're green. S&P 500 still up 1%. Then Palantir right here up 5.7%. Currently right now. Shorts could be covering as well. A lot of shorts might be getting a little bit afraid, given that tariffs are definitely going to be delayed, at least some parts of them. And so they're thinking that they can't trust the tariff thesis to be a definitive bearish one. I still think it could be bearish, because you never know when the tariffs are going to go into effect or how Trump's going to change his mind. But I think the name of the game right here is uncertainty. That's going to be the word of the year, maybe the word of the next 4 years. And that's what we're getting right now. 51% of you say no, you do not trust this move, which is fair. 50% of you say yes, you do. I think that's fair. It is really hard to kind of get a gauge on what's going on. Let's listen to Tom Lee, get his thoughts on what's going on, how he's making sense of it, and then we will keep going from there. We do have a couple of earnings after the bell, and then we have Robinhood at 4:45. We're gonna do their Bitcoin giveaway thing live, and we'll see if I can win some Bitcoin.
To our talk of the tape, where stocks are likely to go from.
You get back toward, revenue growth and beneficiaries on the AI front with productivity and margin. So the call we've had is choppy here in the first few months. Then once the management teams understand what the policy backdrop is, they can, deploy productively capital. So I choppy first half, and then we probably get a resumption of pretty good growth.
Tom, you've tried to remain pretty optimistic through all of this. Are you still?
Yeah, I am optimistic. I can understand why investors are sitting on their hands. They don't really know how severe these tariffs are going to be, how long they are, but now we're seeing a big price correction, a decline in sentiment, and then something like today, we got a bad ADP jobs report, and the market's actually up. So we're actually rising on bad news, which is a good sign that a lot of bad news is priced in.
But do you agree with Adam that the first half of the year is likely to be a little more choppy, and that you can get through some of these issues here regarding trade, and then you look down the road to tax policy and think that, okay, well, that's going to usher in a better back half of the year?
In fact, what's just happened in the last
tax policy, excuse me.
Yeah, what happened in the last 6 weeks is essentially a bear market that has swept through sentiment and positioning, right? Because if you look at hedge fund positioning, it's gone almost neutral, and a huge correction in momentum. So I think it's very possible that March, April, May could actually be like one of these huge rally months where we're rallying 10, 15%.
Even in March, as we're sitting here, we're going to be driven obviously by more tariff headlines. We do have to consider the fact that earnings could take a hit. Do we need to reassess that?
Look, I think if stagflation were a stock, it's up off the low. That's why the market has been choppy. People are worried about, a slowing economy, Walmart, consumer confidence, retail sales looking a little light. At the same time, they're worried about, higher prices. I don't think that's ultimately what's going to happen.
So you'd be short that stock.
I would be. I just don't know. Maybe I think Tom is shorted today, and I maybe would say
STAG's.
Yeah, I maybe would be shorted in a couple months, but I think we're in the same mindset that we'll get on the other side of this at some point, probably in the second quarter. I just think it's hard to get through it until we really understand. If you're the CEO of a company that's a big company and you've got facilities and customers in Canada and Mexico and China, et cetera, I just think you're a little bit, I like his phrase, sitting on your hands a little till you understand a little bit more about how to most productively deploy capital. I think that usually takes probably through April earnings and guidance, and then I'd probably kind of be more optimistic that we have a certain path. So
we put out a piece yesterday just talking about the 10 best days that happen every year. Last year, for instance, the 10 best days added up to 21 percentage points of the S&P. X those 10 days, the market was only up 4%. So, you don't get 20% years because it's good through the year. It's just the 10 best days. I think the setup for a 10 best day is near, because if the economy's near stall speed, I think people realize the Trump put does come back, because otherwise it has to unwind all this austerity. And if the job market's soft, the Fed put comes back into play, because the Fed doesn't want to play with stall speed. And I think that's what is going to be the positive catalyst in the next couple of weeks. And on top of that, we already know stocks will bottom before bad news peaks. And so if we're seeing the market not fade on bad news, that means we're already priced in a lot of things that would scare us.
I think he's right on that. And the reason he's right logically is because if you look at fear and greed, if you kind of look at some of these stocks and their RSIs, their 200-day moving averages, it's obvious that a lot of these not necessarily are bottoming, but have definitely felt the pain. I don't think anyone can disagree with the fact that they felt the pain. Could they feel more pain? Of course, but they felt a pretty decent amount of pain. And so the question now is enough of the bad news that could get them to feel even more pain already priced in? And Tom thinks it is. He thinks we're bottoming this week. We'll see if that ends up playing out. But we got 2 minutes left to see if we can end up green, which would be one of our first green closes in like 2 weeks. I mean, I think we had one green close in between these 2 weeks, but it was a very small green close. So this would be a big one if we can close green. We've got 2 minutes left. S&P at 583, Rocket Lab up 7.5%, SoFi up 3%. Where is Palantir? Palantir at $90. That would be nice if we can close at 90. Robinhood 48.24, baby. That's up 4.34% on the day. Unless they tank us in 2 minutes, guys, I think we close green. I think, am I allowed to say that? Am I allowed to say I think we close a little green today? A little bit more than a little green. It's actually pretty nice green. And then we'll get into earnings. We got Marvell, we got MongoDB, we got Zscaler, we got Rigetti. And then someone tell me if Big Bear is today. If Big Bear is today, we'll put Big Bear on the list as well. And we'll cover Big Bear and see what we got going on. All right, we got 45 seconds. 45 seconds. They can't take it down from 45 seconds. They can't, right? They can't. All right, now we have 40 seconds left. There's no way, right? They don't take it away at the last 40 seconds. They don't get that. Grindr has earnings today as well. Okay, there you go. So we'll cover Grindr. We'll see what their results look like. I think we're going to make it, guys. I think we got 30 seconds. 30. Look, we're some freaking crack addicts. We're like counting down to the second to get these strawberry mushroom candles. If you were part of the market open, you'll get that joke. In order for us to get some green. And I think we're going to do it. 15 seconds left. This is hilarious, bro. I think Palantir is going to close at 90. All right, here we go. Here we go. 5 seconds. I think we get the $90 close after what seems like 84 years. On Palantir. Here we go, 4 p.m. The stock market is now closed. Had to ring that bell with some authority today, bro. Market close, $90.16, up 7% on the day for Palantir. We're even moving after hours at $90.40. Incredible. CrowdStrike was down about 6.34%. Robinhood ends the day up 4.1%. Rocket Lab ends the day up 7.4%. SoFi, 2.6%. Tessie, 2.6%. You got Foot Locker, that was up about 5%. Hims was up 1%. Novo Nordisk was up 4% on the day. Palo Alto was basically flat. Again, Palantir was up about 6.79%, $90.22 after hours. Grab Grab was up 3% of the day, 483, not bad for Grab. Nvidia, 1.13. It stayed range bound between 114 and 117, but we did end up in the green. Bitcoin's at 90.4, which is really nice to see, and that had helped MicroStrategy as well. Obviously, MicroStrategy right here up 12% on the day. Salesforce was green, Fubo was green, Costco was green, Archer Aviation was green. Pretty much everything. I mean, there's buckets of stocks that were red, but the majority of the market ended up going green, especially with growth stocks after about 2.5 weeks of some pretty bad pain. Again, it wasn't a crazy green day, but it was enough green to maybe sleep a little bit better at night than over the past couple weeks. All right, we're green. We are green. ASTS also pumped today as well, right? Yeah, wow, 18% ASTS. I don't know what the catalyst was for that, but that one doing very well. They had earnings a couple days ago, 18% on ASTS. All right, let's get into earnings. And for those that are just joining and wondering why is the market pumping, Trump delayed the automotive tariffs by about a month. I think that's the best reason for why the market's pumping. There's also potentially some progress between the United States and Canada to delay the tariffs or to get rid of the tariffs in its entirety. No progress with China or Mexico yet, but maybe I think that's the reason the market's pumping. Also, you could say from a technical perspective, we got pretty oversold and that's why the market's pumping. But I think the tariff delay is kind of the core reason. All right, so on earnings today, Broadcom is tomorrow. They are not today. We have Marvell, we have Zscaler, we have MongoDB. Let me know if anyone owns any of these names. Zscaler is cybersecurity. MongoDB is enterprise SaaS. Marvell is semis. And then we have Big Bear AI. You guys said we have that today. And then we have Rigetti, which is quantum. GTC is going to be coming up soon. Rigetti is going to be at the GCC conference with Jensen Huang. So we'll see what they say there as well. Okay, cool. And then Grinder. I didn't even know we had Grinder earnings today. So we'll put that on the list as well. All right, cool. We're going to be getting some numbers soon. Is Big Bear tomorrow or today? And we'll cover it tomorrow if it's tomorrow as well. But Big Bear's tomorrow. Okay, if it's tomorrow, that's fine. If it's tomorrow, we'll cover it tomorrow. Marvell's going to be the big one then today that we have to take a look at. Rigetti right here up a little bit after hours. Big Bear, again, that doesn't matter today. Zscaler is down about 1.3%. Looks like that's our first mover that we're getting a little bit of volatility to the downside. We'll see if there's any real numbers or if that's a head fake. And the rest of these guys are also flat after hours as well. Okay, Big Bear's tomorrow. All right, so we'll pay attention to Big Bear tomorrow. Then we'll take a look at that one tomorrow with Costco. Oh, Lending Tree and Victoria's Secret. That's correct. Lending Tree and Victoria's Secret. Those are important ones. VSCO, I mean, Victoria's Secret is important for consumer. We saw Abercrombie got really hit badly today. I mean, they ended the day down 9%. At one point, they were down 15%. Victoria's Secret, kind of the same clothing retailer. So we're going to see if they guide for a slow consumer as well, which is going to be important. Okay, so no numbers yet. It's probably going to take a couple seconds or a couple minutes until we get those numbers. Some headlines before we get into earnings. U.S. Department of Veteran Affairs is looking to cut 80,000 jobs. That was reported today. Now, this is very similar to the jobs in the IRS that we talked about yesterday, downsizing from 90,000 to 45,000, cutting about 50% of their workforce. The private payrolls data that we got this morning was at 77,000 versus 140,000 expected. That's not good in terms of the miss for jobs. Obviously, if we start cutting down the government jobs, we are going to see unemployment go up. I mean, it's unimaginable that we don't see that happen. The question is going to be how bad of an impact is that going to have? And it looks like different agencies across the entire government are getting ready to downsize some of the pain or some of the excess jobs that we currently have right now. So we got that headline along with the IRS headline. Also, the SEC is offering employees to take $50,000 to leave. So that headline came a couple days ago, which means I imagine some SEC downsizing will happen as well. The Fed released their beige book today. Here's a very quick summary of what they said. They said activity rose slightly. There's increased price sensitivity between consumers, easing wage growth, slightly faster inflation because input costs are up, but they're faster than the sale prices, limited pricing power for retailers, but preemptive pricing nonetheless. And they are concerned and nervous about tariffs and immigration. So the Fed basically said, hey, the labor market is definitely weakening. We definitely think tariffs can be inflationary. And we are afraid if the Trump administration starts deporting a ton of people and halting access to immigration, that will also mess with the labor market even more. So the Fed is concerned about all the things the Fed is supposed to be concerned about. The question is going to be, is there enough weakness in the broader market for the Fed to create the cut, which we'll talk about more in depth. I think this is what Tom Lee's been hinting at as well, that look, if we have slowing data from PMI, ISM, labor markets, et cetera, it's enough for the Fed to hopefully not be late and be like, all right, let's cut at least 25 bips before shit hits the fan. Usually they react when things hit the fan, and then it just gets worse. But a lot of this weakening data is exactly what Scott Bessent and the Trump administration wants. They want to get rates down. Those rates come down. That's easier to finance the debt. That's easier to unlock mortgage applications because rates come down for mortgages. And overall, it makes it competitive with equities, but it leads to the long-term gain of the equity market. So we're going to see what the Fed does in the next coming month when they make their rate cut decision. But that is some of the data they talked about today. Rigetti is down 2% after hours. Grindr is up 3% after hours. 1916 on Grindr. Rigetti's at 799. MongoDB, whoa, down 9%. Marvell, whoa. Marvell needs Spider-Man to save them or something right now. Goodness freaking gracious, dude. Holy crap. That is bad. That is down 11%, 11.2% on Marvell. MongoDB's down 10%. Grindr is up 5%. All right, so Grindr's getting some love. Zscaler's up a little bit. Rigetti's down 5%. Victoria's Secret is flat. Marvell's down 14%. MongoDB right here is down 7%. Spider-Man's part of Marvell, right? Or is he DC? He's definitely Marvell. He's not DC. He's not an Avenger, right? Spider-Man's not an Avenger, right? Because that wouldn't make sense. He's not an Avenger. He's okay. I'm going to assume he's part of Marvell. I'm going to assume that joke made sense. All right. So down 12.4%. Why is Marvell down? Why? How bad were these numbers? Let's see. Was this an actual miss or was this earnings? No, they beat on the top and the bottom. This isn't earnings. At least not right now. This is a beat, 60 cents versus 59 cents. That's an EPS beat, 1.81. That's a beat against 1.80. Very slight beats, but they are beats. I would imagine that something is wrong with guidance or their overall argument around semis. Where is NVIDIA on this? Okay, now it's really tanking, down 13%. NVIDIA goes red after hours. What did Marvell say? We need them to say something. Now it's down 14%. All right, now it's really getting hit. No one's buying this dip yet. It is in an absolute free fall, falling knife. I'm waiting to see when that immediately stops. 76.70 seems to be the bottom. It just violated 76.70. Now we're at 76.40, down 15%. I'm saying Marvell wrong? Of course. Like, why wouldn't I be saying Marvell wrong? Of course. You think that one of the easiest names to say in the freaking stock market, I get to say it wrong. Okay, Marvell's now down 13%, 13.8. So 77, 76.40 seem to be the bottom, at least for now. MongoDB's down 9%. What did MongoDB do? So their numbers, Mongo, wow, what a beat on EPS. 128 versus 67 cents. That's a 100% beat. That's incredible. Revenue 548 versus 519 expected. That's a $30 million beat. Why is Mongo down 9%? Unless that EPS beat is a tax accounting thing, and that's not a real EPS beat. That's a hell of a beat, dude. If that's not fake, I don't know why that one's tanking. That's weird. That one is weird. Zscaler's up 5%, so Zscaler is getting some love. Grindr is now down 3%. It was up 5%. Now we're down 3.64%. It was up 3% during the day. We're waiting on Victoria's Secret. That one's also going to be very important. Now Grindr is down 6%, so that one's getting hit. MongoDB is down 9%. Marvell still down 13% here right now. MongoDB reason is they expect a decline in revenue for fiscal year 2026. All right, so it comes down to guidance, which is what we've been seeing over the past couple of days with some of these companies. Guidance is messing up a lot of their, that's what messed up CrowdStrike, right? CrowdStrike said, hey, expect this to be a little bit lower on our net income margins in 2025. And that one is what got them down about 7% here on the day. Let's get an update on this one, and then we'll keep going from there.
Guide is usually what's driving these names lately. 61 cents adjusted, which is really in line because the street was anticipating 60 on Q1 revenue of 1.88 billion. Again, in line. Even Q1 non-GAAP gross margins, there was a concern that margins would be diluted with the ramp up of a lot of their custom chips. That's coming in. They're anticipating at 60%. A quote from the CEO, Matt Murphy, saying, "We are well positioned for a strong start to fiscal 2026. We expect first quarter revenue growth of over 60% year over year at the midpoint of guidance, and we anticipate strong revenue growth." But nonetheless, you're seeing shares really fall almost 14% after this earnings report, John.
Yeah, wondering why that is. So as we
I can
continue,
come back and
yeah,
get
please
back
do, please do.
Okay, Lending Tree is up 10%. So Lending Tree is getting some love. That makes sense. As rates go lower, this one should be pumping. Lending Tree right here up 10%. Grinder's now down only 1%. Rigetti's down 2%. Marvell still down 15%. MongoDB still down 9%. Zscaler up 6.9%. Let me see if I can get the Zscaler numbers. I don't have that, but I do have Rigetti. Rigetti had a double miss. Ooh, this is a nasty miss. Rigetti had a nasty miss right here. 68 cents they lost. The street thought they would lose 9 cents. That's bad. And then revenue, they did 2.27 million versus 2.5 million. Okay, so the company's doing 8 million trailing 12 months revenue. What is their market cap on Rigetti? Rigetti is worth 2 billion. Okay, so they're trading at 100 times sales. Okay, this one is down 2.93%. Mongo still down 9%. Zscaler is up 6.2%. Yeah, right now it's being a little regretty, a little bit, but we'll see how it performs after the call. Zscaler, what are their numbers? They're the ones doing the best right here. Oh, they beat 78 cents versus 69 cents. That is a beat. And then 647 versus 635 million. That is a beat. So CrowdStrike again had good numbers that probably set up Zscaler to do well, even though CrowdStrike had bad guidance. It looks like Zscaler's guidance is not that bad, which is why the market is willing to give them a little bit of this momentum that we're seeing after hours. Phil says Rigetti will go green by market open, maybe even before the stream is off. All right, we'll see. I mean, at this point, it looks like the street's going to wait for earnings because numbers aren't really getting it green. But then again, this could also be a head fake. It's only been 5 minutes. We could see a reversal here. What are the other quantum names doing? Let's see if those are going red. Lending Tree, again, up 11%. Let me see if I can get their numbers in a second. Quantum is D-Wave's down 1%. IONQ's flat. QUBT's down 2%. Rigetti's down 3%. Nothing too crazy, 2 to 3%. But all the quantum names taking a little bit of a hit after hours right now. Mongo down 10%. Again, their guidance looks like it got hit. Lending Tree up 14%. That one seems like it did the best right here. Their guidance looks to be decent. I'll see if I can get those numbers in a second. MongoDB, again, crushed it, but it looks like guidance just like CrowdStrike was the issue. Their ticker symbol is Tree. I didn't know that. Okay, Lending Tree. 30 minutes for the Hood event. Yes, we'll be doing the Hood event live. I'll share my screen and I have no idea what quiz this is going to be like. You guys are going to have to help me answer these questions because my knowledge of random things is not that high, but let's see what it looks like. Lending Tree earnings, 261.5 million of revenue, GAAP net income of 7.5 million, adjusted EBITDA of 32.2 million, adjusted net income of share of $1.16. CEO says we are thrilled to report the company's fourth quarter performance was well above the high end of our guidance range, showcasing the strength of our diversification. Our insurance business delivered another outstanding quarter with revenue growth of 188% compared to a prior year period. Looking forward, we expect another solid year of EBITDA growth in 2025 on continued revenue strength and operating expense discipline. This is bullish SoFi. I mean, SoFi's business is lending, right? Like if Lending Tree is saying they're seeing growth, SoFi should as well. Where's SoFi after hours? They are down 0.5%. They were up 2.6% on the day. NVIDIA is now down 1/3%, probably because of Marvell. Robinhood's down about 1/3% as well. And then where is Palantir? Did we give up 90? Palantir, we gave up 90 just a little bit, 89.60 currently right now after the bell. Marvell's down 17%. Holy crap. 17%. Tanner says, I wish I could do finance trivia. Tanner, you think it's going to be finance trivia or you think it's going to be like random Jeopardy questions? I kind of don't know. I'm curious. Finance trivia would be really cool. That would be like in line with like investing, right? I think that would be on brand. But I'm curious to see kind of how they think of this and how they play this out. $1 million in Bitcoin too, dude. I wonder how many people are going to be competing because there's only like, 50,000 people competing. There's a chance you could win a decent amount of Bitcoin if they don't have a strong number of participants actually engaging in it. MongoDB, here's the earnings we got, and then we'll keep going from there.
It's $1.28 adjusted for MongoDB in the fourth quarter, but the key focus for investors has been on sales growth, growth of 20% year over year, $548 million, which is well ahead of what Wall Street was anticipating, but it is a slower rate than the same quarter a year ago. Also noting that it's also a slower sales growth rate than its direct competitor, Snowflake, which in the fourth quarter delivered a quarterly sales growth number of 27.4% year over year. What MongoDB did do, though, is see a beat on its subscription revenue, Non-gross margins, though, slightly light, 75%. The street was looking for 76%, and that's contributing to today's stock fall in overtime by as much as 11%. We'll get more details. John, for now, back to you.
Interesting. Seema, might be
All right, here's a little bit more coverage on Marvell and what's going on with this one, down about 15%.
sure what the expectation was on gross margin. This is quite a reaction, down almost 15% on that, no?
No, absolutely. And I think it speaks to how they're, tech, after outperforming for so many years, it's still a crowded space and there's so many to come out. So inline results, inline guidance triggering this type of reaction just suggests that, there's a positioning problem in tech and the money is moving elsewhere. It's moving in particular internationally, which I was talking about before, Europe and China, Hong Kong. Some markets are performing very well, much better than the U.S. is right now. But U.S. tech is still relatively crowded based on this type of reaction.
A lot more to learn here in overtime. Adam?
All right, so that one is bringing down the semis, and Spider-Man cannot save Marvel. Is that how you say it? Marvel, not Marvel? It looks like Marvel, dude. V-E-L-L. That looks like Marvel. But of course, I'm saying it wrong. It's Marvel, I guess. Yeah, Spider-Man's not saving this one. Down 16.9%. Mongo as well, dude. Down 15%. It's not the best look for enterprise SaaS. We don't really want to see that, but that's what's happening. Grindr's down 2%. Let me see if they put out their numbers and see what's going on there. Grindr investor relations. Yeah, I mean, this is Q4, right? Q4 2024. Yeah, they grew 30%. I mean, it's not bad. 33% year-over-year growth in 2024. They're guiding for 24% in 2025 and 41% adjusted EBITDA margins in 2025. Okay, so they lowered guidance. Well, they're not lowering, but they're not able to grow another 30% in 2025, which is okay. That's probably why it's down 2%. But it doesn't look like that's necessarily bad. Oh, wow. And they're buying back $500 million of stock. That's not bad either. Grindr's a small company. It's only like a $3 billion company. They're buying back a decent amount of the float, almost 15% of the float with $500 million bucks. That's not too bad. All right, so they're buying back $500 million of shares, guiding for 24% growth, 41% adjusted EBITDA margins, which are incredible EBITDA margins for a company of their size. That stock, which was up like 120% last year, is down about 1.7% after hours right now. Mongo still down 16, and Marvel still down 16 as well. Rigetti's now down 8%. Rigetti is, dude, I didn't know they only do $2 million in revenue. They make Palantir's price of sales look like nothing, bro. They make Palantir look cheap. I mean, this is a little bit of an expensive company here. 130 times sales, little aggressive, and they're still up a lot. I mean, they got to 18. I mean, let's look at their chart, right? They got to $18 in November. No, 21 in November, or sorry, November. Basically, the end of November. They tanked all the way down to 6. That's when Jensen came out and said quantum is stupid, and then they pumped. And now they're back at 8. So they're still up. If you bought them at $1 in November 2024, by December or end of November, they got to 21. So they 20x'd in a freaking month. And now they're back down to $8. You're still up 8x if you bought it at $1. You're just probably bag holding if you bought it at $21. But yeah, that name is down. Lending Tree is the winner today, up 11%. Okay, Victoria's Secret is up 2.4%. 2.4%. Let me see if I can get those numbers. That's an important one, especially from a clothing retail perspective. Okay, they beat 260 versus 230 on EPS, and then we got 208 versus or 211 versus 208 on 2.11 billion versus 208 billion. That's a beat. So they beat by about 30 million, and they beat by 30 cents on EPS for Victoria's Secret. That one's up about 2%. That's good. It's not having the sort of Abercrombie effect, right, of a clothing retailer that's down immediately. Maybe their guidance is light, but the street's not reacting to that yet. Today's not my birthday, for anyone asking in the chat. It's not. Don't let the chat confuse you. They like to say it's my birthday every day, but it's not. But Victoria's Secret right here, up about 0.86%. So that's good. That's better than being down 15%. Grindr still down 2%. Rigetti's down 5%. Marvel down 16%. And then MongoDB down 16% as well. Okay. So yeah, there you go. That's the red that we're seeing across the entire market. We got about 24 minutes until Robinhood does their thing with the giveaway thing, and I will see if I can win some money with it. We'll do it live with everybody. But those are the earnings we got. Let's take a look at Zscaler, which also had a decent earnings. Let me pull this up right here and see their numbers as well.
Zscaler earnings are out. Stocks higher in overtime by about 6%. Seema Modi, something must be going right.
Well, it's a strong beat for Zscaler on its bottom line. Revenue, too, coming in ahead of Wall Street consensus. And I was just looking through the third quarter guidance, a positive outlook when looking to the third quarter, better than expected. And then some of those specific metrics that we look at for a cloud-based security software company like Zscaler, billings and deferred revenue, better than the average analyst consensus. This is, of course, an important read on just the broader security space, John, following what we heard from CrowdStrike last night. We are looking at shares of Zscaler up about 6.4%. What I will be looking for on the earnings call is any mention of the recent federal cuts and how that's impacting software contracts, specifically in relation to the Department of Defense for this company.
Interesting. Yeah, non-GAAP EPS beating by about 9 cents at 78 cents, and revenues by, let's see, about 13 million at 648 million. Seema, thank you. Well,
all right, that's it, folks. I mean, that's the earnings for today. Nothing that exciting from what we got. I mean, obviously we got some pretty volatile moves, but besides that, MongoDB, Marvel, I'm just going to keep calling it Marvel, bro. If I try to say it the right way, I'm going to say it the wrong way. So like Estee Ladar, like that's just, I know that's not how you say it, but if I try to say it the right way, I'm just going to stutter on my words and it's going to be even worse. So Marvel, it's just how it is, bro. It's just like, it's just, there's no way I can adjust that quickly to this. Marvel, which sounds like Marvel, is down 16%. MongoDB is down 15%. Zscaler is up 6%. Rigetti down 3%. Grindr down 2%. LendingTree down 8%. Victoria's Secret up 1%. And those are the earnings we have for today. Broadcom and what's his name? Big Bear are tomorrow. Broadcom and Big Bear are tomorrow. And so we'll be looking at that later as well. Soft guide for Victoria's Secret. Yeah, I'm looking at that headline as well on the other side of my screen. It looks like it came in as a little bit of a soft guide. It's not a soft enough guide for Abercrombie type of a crash, down 15%. But it is softer, which is in line with what Foot Locker said today. It's in line with what Walmart, Target have said. We'll see what Costco says tomorrow. They're one of the biggest retailers. Obviously, that's important as well. But we're going to see how these retailers ultimately think of this. Amit, are you streaming the Robinhood surprise? Yes, in 21 minutes. In 21 minutes. I mean, I think I'll be able to show you guys my screen. I think I'll be able to do it on the desktop because then I can stream it. If not, I'm going to have to try to hold up my phone and show you guys it, which would be a little bit harder, but it's going to be some quiz, guys. We got to work together and see if we can win this. There's probably gonna be a lot of people though, bro. There's gonna be a lot of people. But the cool thing is, if they're not splitting it up equally, if it's like kind of like you have to win the game to like get a majority of the prize, then maybe it's not gonna be like $8 a person in Bitcoin. Maybe you could actually win a couple $1,000 in Bitcoin if you like win the game. Maybe. Oh, my battery's down. That's I should probably charge my battery, but yeah, I should do that, dude. There's something I don't know why my phone's never charged. It is quite astonishing. Won't be able to work together. You have 10 seconds to answer. How do you know that, Tanner? Did you read the terms and conditions? There's only 10 seconds to answer. Okay, so I'm going to read the question really quick, and then you guys are going to have to help me answer it. Oh, I see the terms. I see the terms right here. If you're a potential winner, you'll be notified via in-app notifications. You have 5 days to claim the prize. You must be online, sign into your Robinhood account in the mobile app, and in the trivia waiting room for a chance to compete for the prize. Only 1 entry per person and account. Dude, I did not read the terms and conditions. You guys read the terms of this? I did not read through all that. $1 million worth of Bitcoin. If there's only one winner, they will receive the entire prize. Bro. If there's only one winner, they will receive the entire prize. It has to be on mobile too? Okay, so I can't share it then. I'm just going to have to read the question out loud, and you guys are going to have to help me. We'll have 10 seconds. That's enough. Dude, we're going to have the power of all of you guys helping me. We're definitely going to have a competitive advantage. Dude, if I win the $1 million, I'm going to be giving away a lot of it too. Like let's first of all, if I could win $1 million, first of all, I'm selling it the day I get it. not keeping on to that million in Bitcoin. And then we'll do a giveaway. Dude, let's do like $100,000 giveaway. Let's get 10 people and give $10,000. Dude, that would be so cool, right? If we actually, I don't know if we're gonna win $1 million, but dude, I really hope this is cool, bro. If they can actually get people to win like 50 grand or 20 grand, or not this stupid $8-9, like then it really would be fun. If everyone can only win like $10, this is not gonna be fun. This is gonna be boring. So if they actually make this competitive and fun, and we can win a sizable chunk, that would be fun. Make sure to keep your tax portion. Yeah, that's true. I told you guys my CPA messaged me about all the freaking taxes I have. Oh, it's doing the black screen thing again on YouTube. Why is it doing the black screen thing? Hold on, let me fix that. And yeah, we got to pay a lot of taxes. So if we sell the Bitcoin, we'll have to pay some taxes here. Okay, do you guys see my screen right here? Yeah, now you see it, I think. Let's see. I'm not muted, bro. I'm not falling for that. Okay, yeah, you can see it now. You're good. You're good. Okay. Let's see, bro. Let's see. If we win some good money, I'll give as much as I can of the money away to you guys as well. If we do this together, this will be fun. But we got to win some real money, bro. Like, I'll say this. I'll give away 25% of whatever we get, because the other 25% is going to be saved for freaking taxes anyway, right? So if we win 25,000, I'll give 5,000. We got to see if we can win some serious money here, bro. Let's see. And then we'll give it away. Amid tested delay. Oh crap, there is a delay. Holy crap, there is a delay. There's a 15-second delay, right? Oh shit. I forgot. There's a 15-second delay. 5K is 20%. Okay, of course I messed up on the math. Whatever, bro. But we'll give away whatever we can give away if we can win some good money. All right, so then if there's a delay, yeah, we're gonna be, well, Amit's on his own. Oh my gosh. If I win $8, I will give everybody $2. No, if we win less than $100 or what, if we win, dude, if we win like, I don't know, 100, 200, I'm just gonna give all of it away. We got to win some real money for me to keep a little bit of it. But if we win like $100, $200, I'll just give all of it away. But I want to see what we can. Okay, so if there's a delay, then yeah, I'm cooked. Then I'm cooked. That's the end. I'm cooked at that point. Like, I got you guys excited that I was going to give away all this money. I mean, I'm not winning this money if I don't have your intelligence, because I don't have the intelligence to answer any of these, like, what's the tallest mountain in the world or something. It's Mount Everest though, right? Okay, if they ask me that question, I'll be good. If they ask me Mount Everest, I should be good. What I can do is I can put the question in the chat, right? I can put the question, yeah, the chat doesn't have a delay. So I can put the question into the YouTube chat, and then freaking, and then you guys can answer. So as soon as I get the question, I'm going to post it in the chat. And then, I mean, we have 10 seconds to answer it. Hopefully we get an answer, but we'll see. We'll see if that works. It says they're finance related questions. Okay, maybe I'm not that cooked then. Maybe I can answer some of them. Dude, 10 seconds is not enough though. Also, if it's multiple choice would be easy. You can't type that fast. Yeah, that's true. I can't type that fast. Okay, then I'm cooked. I'll be on my own. Someone says it's you have to answer 12 multiple choice questions in order to receive a slice of the $1 million Bitcoin pie. Guys, I don't have a Discord. I'm not getting a Discord. A Discord is just too much to handle. I've said that before. I'm not making a Discord. Discord is just way too much. But even if I have 10 seconds, that's not gonna really matter with the Discord. Text Vlad for the questions in advance. I wish I could. I don't think he would give them to me. I also don't have his number, but it would be nice to have those questions. All right, so 12 questions about finance. I feel like I could deal with 12 questions about finance. That's not crazy, right? 12 questions about finance. It's reasonable. I think I could hold on to that. 12 questions. 12. I'm not going to have time to ask Grok. I think that's why they're only giving you 10 seconds. There's no way, because you got to get through the whole thing as quick as you can. I'll read the questions as quick as I can. Also, some of you guys are competing too, right? Aren't you guys competing? Because you guys have Robinhood, so everyone's competing here. It's not a YouTube delay thing, dude. It's a StreamYard delay thing. That's the whole reason I have that intro for 10 seconds at the beginning, so that you guys, as soon as you click the stream, you at least hear me say good morning. It's a StreamYard thing, and every other streaming platform besides OBS has a delay, but OBS is very complicated to manage, and OBS has its own bugs. So as much as I shit on StreamYard, it's better than a lot of the other platforms. Okay, cool. So yeah, okay. So who's competing? Hold on, put in the chat. If you're let me do a poll. If you have Robinhood, who's actually playing the game? Because then all of us are playing. So I mean, technically, there's a ton of us that are competing against each other. The problem is, bro, if there's like 150 and then everyone gets like a 90% on the test. By the way, 52% of you said yes, it's a bull trap. Then they're just gonna split the money evenly, right? Are you playing the quiz? That's the problem, bro. If there's that many people playing, then how the hell is one person gonna win like 20K or 50K? Especially if the questions are easy. If they're like, what is the ticker symbol for Berkshire Hathaway? Like, if that's one of the questions, like, you know, if the questions are easy versus when did Warren Buffett start Berkshire Hathaway? You have to get all 12 right to pay out? Holy crap. Oh, no, now it gets exciting. Okay, so if you have to get all 12 right. Dude, I should have read the terms and conditions. I did not read this shit. All 12 right. This is not for gold members only. Anyone can play. Anyone can play if you have a Robinhood account. 56% of you said yes. Okay, so at least 200 of you, 150 of you guys are going to be playing this. You have to get all 12 right? Holy crap, dude. Dude, I sucked at tests when I was in high school, bro. I was not a good test taker. I had a good GPA because I got all my work done on time, but I was not, especially math, bro. It's sad because my mom's a math teacher, but when I got into math tests, it wasn't even nervous. I wasn't good, bro. And it's not even that I wasn't good at math. It's like when I got into a test taking mode, I just kind of sucked. And I was more on the creative side. I was more just like communication versus like memorize and regurgitate and try to get this exactly right. So I've never been a good test taker. There's only 10 seconds per question. I mean, this is not going to be easy. I'm Beneficial says, yes, you do need to get all 12 right. It says in the terms and conditions. All right, hold on. Let me pull up the terms right here. I should probably read this. The day one contest consists of 12 trivia questions that you must answer correctly within 10 seconds each to be eligible for the prize. Okay, yeah, it sounds like all 12. Day two winners. Hold on, there's 2 days. So this day two winners and participants must be Robinhood Gold members before it starts. Oh, so this is only day one. I knew it. I knew they were going to do something for gold members. So day two is going to be gold members. And you have to maintain the gold subscription for 30 days. So they're going to add a shit ton of gold members because of this, which is bullish for Hood. But the first day, which is today, so are they giving another million of Bitcoin tomorrow? Or are they doing 500,000 today, 500,000 tomorrow? The contest consists of 12 trivia questions related to finance, economics, and cryptocurrency topics. Okay. Participants must answer all 12 trivia questions correctly to be eligible for the prize. Yep, there you go. You can't ask ChatGPT. You have 10 seconds. There's no way. You're not going to be able to answer it. You're not going to be able to copy and paste that quickly. Yeah, a time limit of 10 seconds per question. Oh, I'm cooked. I'm cooked. I am cooked. I'm cooked worse than medium rare, bro. This is going to be bad. This is not going to work for me. 10 questions with 12 questions, all 12 out of 12 with 10 seconds each. I feel bad for even mentioning that I would give away the prize money. There's going to be no prize money. There is no prize money here. I'm cooked. I'm not winning this. Ask him what a stable coin is. And he's dude, what is a stable coin? It's a coin that's stable. Like, I still don't get it. Everyone tries to sound so intellectual explaining it. I'm like, okay, it's a coin that is stable. Marvell still down 16%. Mongo down 16%. Grinder down 4%. Lending Tree up 11%. Victoria's Secret just went red. Victoria's Secret just went red. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna move. I'm gonna lose so bad. Is it multiple choice? Yeah, I believe it's multiple choice. I think it's multiple choice. If we have to write in an answer, then I'm really cooked. This has to be multiple choice. There's no way that's not multiple. If it's not multiple choice, no, then there's not even a chance. I would hope it's multiple choice. We got about 10 minutes, guys, until it starts. 10 minutes. It's on your phone. If you click on the top left hand or top right hand, you'll see the countdown. If not, update the app. But even if you didn't update the app, it should be there. It will most likely be audio, so turn your turn up. Wait, what do you mean it's going to be audio? The questions are going to be audio? It's not just going to be on the screen? Dude, what type of shit is what are they doing here? What is this? What are these what is this is weird. At least it's not an enunciation quiz. That's facts. That's true. That's also true. Tanner said invite me real quick. Okay, Tanner, I'm sending it on Twitter. Yo, we didn't even get to talk about German bonds, dude. I was going to talk about German bonds, but this is apparently more important because we're trying to win $1 million. Yo, Tanner, why don't you just be with me the whole time? And I mean, you're probably not going to be able to help me because there's only 10 seconds, but maybe you can help me try to win this freaking $1 million. Hopefully the audio is better than the hymns call. Yes, that is true. Tanner, how do we play this game, bro?
Okay, so the reason why I know that it's going to be audio, or at least I have a high suspicion of it, is that this is the game from HQ Live or whatever, HQ Trivia Live, whatever the game was called during COVID. They're bringing in the exact same host. So that guy that was on that thing used to run a trivia game every week and giving away, I forget what it was, like $10,000 every week. And everyone on the internet played it. And it was an audio thing. So he was on camera. He would say what the questions were. It would come up multiple choice, and it would be 12 questions. It's exactly the same game.
And it was 12 questions when the Scott Rogowski guy was...
Yes, yeah, same guy. He was the host of that game back then. That's him. So...
So is it going to be multiple choice or...
Yeah, my understanding is that it was multiple choice back then as well. And you have to get all 12 right to get a payout. And if multiple people get the payout, you split it.
Okay, what if I use Grok? Do you think I'll be able to, or no?
I don't think you'll have time, but good luck.
Okay.
Obviously, back then, whenever they were doing this, there was like no AI at the time. So it might be a little different.
So the voice is going to ask a question, and then we're going to have 10 seconds after we hear the question to just click.
Yeah, he'll be like live. So like holding up a thing and like talking through the whole time. So for you won't be able to show you won't be able to show your phone unless maybe you turn around or something. But just hold your phone up to the microphone the whole time because he'll be talking the whole time.
Okay. So, do you want to help me? Do you want to stay on?
No, I don't. I'm going to do my own personal, see how much I got right, but I'm worried about, some pretty obvious questions and me blanking.
You can't even win. You're in Canada.
That embarrassment.
You might as well just help me. We'll split it 50-50. You can't even win. You're in Canada.
Yeah, but I mean, you probably will you'll be held to a different standard if you win this.
Tanner's a greedy motherfucker, bro. Tanner is a greedy motherfucker.
No, I'm saying in the terms, it probably says, hey, you can't have a stream of thousands of people help you win this.
So you think they're gonna gut check if we actually properly won it?
Yeah, if it's $1 million, yes.
There's no way we're winning $1 million, bro.
No, but I don't know how many people are gonna win. I don't know, like you said, if it's a Berkshire Hathaway ticker symbol thing, and then you said what year did Warren Buffett start Berkshire? Which I wanted to ask you, when did he start Berkshire Hathaway?
1955. Let me check. When did Warren Buffett?
He didn't start Berkshire Hathaway.
No, he had a startup that failed and he turned it into a holding company. Oh, you're right. Well, no, but the conglomerate he took under his wing.
Yeah, it was a textile company.
Yeah, it was a textile company. And 1962. Fuck, I'm cooked. Okay, so we got 5 minutes. So basically, you got to get all 12 right. You're going to be listening to the audio. So how many people do you think are going to be competing? You think it's going to be like?
Oh, I've got no clue. But the fact that they're doing another one tomorrow, I didn't know that. That's super exciting to me. Obviously, that means that the past giveaways that they've done have been extremely successful. And by the way, that HQ Trivia Live game before was super popular. Everyone waited for that to happen. If Robinhood just hires this guy and he does this every month, this could be a big way to just bring on new users to just they give away a small bit of money and then they get people over to gold. Then they bring over their assets under management. I can't wait for this. And by the way, I told my girlfriend about this today, and she goes, "Oh, that was like a trend on TikTok that happened a week ago, and they created this within a week." So the speed at which they went to that guy, hired him, was all based on this popular TikTok that said, "Hey guys, do you remember whenever HQ Live came out?" Anyway, I'm just very excited at the speed that Robinhood thinks and the cool ideas that they come out with.
Yeah, and it doesn't have to be 1 million. They could do 100,000 and get tons of people excited. Like they could really turn this into a weekly or monthly thing. So
yeah.
All right.
But
Thanks
you
for the
enjoy.
information.
I'll be watching, and I'm going to try to take my own score, but I can't win anything.
All right. Thanks, Tanner. Appreciate it.
All right. Peace.
Okay, so we got 3 minutes left. I don't know how to join the weight room until they give me the option. I think after the 3 minutes, they're going to allow me to join the weight room. Dude, I'm like really freaking out, right? I'm just like, because now I want to win this thing, but you got to be 12 for 12, bro. You got to be perfect. Thanks for letting me know I need to charge my phone. So now we got some good battery here. How much we have? We have 23%. 23, Michael Jordan, baby. We're going to do this. Dude, 12 out of 12. No, I'm in the weight room. Wait, what do you mean you're in the weight room? How do I get in the weight room? How do you join the freaking weight room? The trivia before the... You have to download something? Wait, what? If the countdown isn't showing, close the app fully. I had to hard reset. Okay, let me try. Oh, thanks for letting me know. I was going to miss this thing. Okay, I'm joining the waiting room. Here we go. I'm in. I joined the waiting room. I think I should be. I pressed join the waiting room, so it should be. You guys are seeing this, right? This is the waiting room. You guys are seeing it, right? I joined. No, I joined. It said join waiting room, and I pressed join, and I'm in. I updated the app this morning anyway, so it's good. It's good. You have to be in 4 minutes prior. Well, I just joined with 2 minutes prior, so I'm cooked if I'm if that was the requirement. So, okay, we'll see. If I don't even get to take the quiz, that'll be hilarious, bro. Well, then I can't really lose. That's like you telling your boss that you quit versus getting fired. That's not, it's a difference. It will be a live stream of that guy talking. All right, I will keep it near the mic and see what happens. It's like HQ. Yes, it's exactly like HQ. Let's see if it even lets me in. If it doesn't, you guys are on your own. He's already talking. Oh, fuck. Okay, we'll see. It says I have 1:39 left. Let's see if they actually let me in this. Dude, that's weird, though. If you have to read the terms and conditions just to know you have to be there 5 minutes early, like, that's stupid. They should just let everybody in. Oh, yeah, they do move. The Sonic things move. Yeah, you're right. They do move. He's not talking? Okay, good. He's talking now. See, you guys are saying different things. Oh my gosh. $1 million is on the line. It says be in by 4:45. Okay, it's 4:43. All right, so we're good then, bro. Hey, you guys are messing with me, bro. You guys are messing with me. Dude, are we about to win $1 million? Are we about to win this? 12 for 12. I'm going to read my answer out loud. So if you guys want to copy my answer, copy my answer. I'm going to read whatever I'm picking out loud, okay? Whatever he says. There's going to be a delay though anyway, so it's for anyone who's not playing, at least you'll get to hear it. All right, I'm not on mute. Dude, why is my heart pounding for this, bro? Holy crap. Oh my gosh, bro. Let's see. We got 28 seconds. Reset the app if you don't see it. It's in the right-hand corner of your screen. This is going to be wild, bro. Dude, what if they ask when did Warren Buffett start Berkshire Hathaway? I'm going to throw my phone if they ask that shit, bro. If they ask NVIDIA's PE or something, bro. But, like, it has to be a general enough question. It can't be something that specific. All right, here we go. 5 seconds. 5 seconds. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, my gosh. I'm so scared. All right. All right. Hopefully you can hear him.
Is this real life? Am I back in here? Is that you out there? Are we really doing this? We're really doing this. New app, send me, baby. Oh, hello, everybody. It is I, Quiz Khalifa, Host Malone, the Trap Trebek, the Semitic Sajak, the Tevye of Trivia, the Sheriff of Not Eatingham, Friar Schmuck, getting you paid Marion, the once and future Quiz Daddy, Scott Rogowski. Coming at you fresh and direct from Robinhood HQ in Menlo Park. No, not the mall, New Jersey. I'm in Silicon Valley, baby, with Big Head and Dinesh. And what exactly am I doing here? I've got a delivery. And it's called Robinhood Trivia Live. What? Did you think I had the results of your blood test? This isn't a telehealth app. This is Robinhood, where finance is being democratized for all. And that means you. And starting today, it's where you can also play Robinhood Trivia, the epic mobile game show where you can answer trivia questions right here on your phone for the chance to claim some serious coin, specifically Bitcoin. Sound good to you? Sounds great to me. Now, as you look at that, there are thousands of players joining live here today. Ooh, how I wish I can see all your beautiful faces. But I can see your answers, so you better make them count. Okay, here's how this is going to work. I'm going to ask 12 questions. They start easy at first and get harder as we go along. You will have 10 seconds from when I start reading the question to tap your answer. Now, you may change your answer at any point before the timer hits 0, but once time runs out, your answer is locked in. If you get it right, yay, you're moving on to the next round. And if you make it all the way to the end, double, triple, quadruple yay, because that means you're a big winner, baby. And you'll be sharing in today's grand prize. Now, that grand prize is... Are you sitting down? Are you strapped in?
We know what it is, bro.
Are you ready for this? That grand prize is $1 million in BTC. That's Bitcoin, Mom. This can't be real. Give away $1 million in Bitcoin? This is literally insane. Are you serious? This is not a joke? Can I get like one of those Bitcoin? No? And I can't play because I gotta host it. Okay, all right. Before you get too excited, by the way, I should let you know that if you win, you will be splitting this prize with all the other winners. Unless you are the only winner, then you will get all of that coin, that Bitcoin. It's $1 million in Bitcoin. That's crazy. But hey, even if you get bounced out of the game early, make sure you stick around to the end because I have more to share with you. And it's news you can use whether you win or lose. I'm serious. Do not tune out until you hear that announcement. It might have something to do with giving you another chance to win. I can't give anything else away yet. I don't want to get fired on my first day on the job. All right? Do you have any questions for me before I ask them to you? No? That's good because I can't hear you anyway. We are mere seconds away from getting started. Before we do, quick safety check. If you're driving, please pull over. If you're parenting...
This has got to be the longest intro ever to a game, bro.
Please make sure the patient is stabilized. Now is a good time to close out all the other apps on your phone, throw on that do not disturb, and tell anyone who needs to hear it, don't bother me for the next 10 minutes. I'm playing Robinhood Trivia Live. All right, let's get down to the nitty-gritty.
Oh my gosh.
Let's get this show on the road.
Here we go, guys. Here we go. Oh my gosh.
1, game start. Numero uno. This popular electric car company launched its first model in 2008 and has since grown to have a market cap of over $1.2 trillion. Lock those answers in.
I'm doing Tesla.
I told you we'd be starting off easy.
I'm doing Tesla.
I do hope you got this one right. I even included a little hint for you in the question itself. The word model, did that help give
There's
it away?
392,000 people.
The auto industry upside down in 2008 with the introduction of the Roadster.
There's 392,000 people.
The Model X and the Model Y. And you know what that spells? Streaksy.
Okay, I think we got the first one right. I
don't get it, but those who answered Tesla here at question 1, you got it right. Nice job.
You have to be very quick to answer it too.
Hop in that Roadster to Q2. Who is the current chair of the Federal Reserve? Oh, numero 2.
Jerome Powell. I got it.
Current chair of the Federal Reserve. We're getting topical.
Yeah, you got 8 seconds. Jerome Powell. Time's up. So you have 10 seconds to answer. 259,000 people are in on this one. So I think 100,000 people just got timed out.
If you have been paying attention to financial
I
news
think.
over the last 7 years, then you know the chair of the Federal Reserve is a classic rock fan with a law degree. No, not Jerry Springer, RIP. It's a different Jerry, Jerome Powell, the current chair of the Federal Reserve, and the answer here at Q2. Okay, speaking of chairs, I hope you're sitting down for this next question.
All right, here we go. Here we go.
Fast and Furious Q3. Which of the following tickers does not represent a company that is part of the S&P 500 index? Which of these is not?
I put SBS. I put SBS. I don't know.
When I was in college,
I don't know.
used
Oh my
to
gosh,
study
I don't know.
With index cards, index
Is
cards.
this guy?
Maybe what I should have been doing instead is studying market indices.
I put
If I did
SBS.
that, I could have studied companies like
I put SBS. Oh my God, I think I'm wrong.
SYK
I think I'm wrong on this.
Corporation. One thing I would not have been studying
I think I got this
is
wrong.
SPS, because that is not the ticker of a company in the S&P index, the Standard & Poor.
Oh my
And that
gosh.
was-
We're in.
I asked which
We
one was
survived.
that, and that's
Number
the
4.
SPS does stand for Smart
Oh my
People
gosh.
Showdown, and that's what we have happening right
Woo,
here
baby.
on
Okay, here we
Robinhood
go.
Trivia Live. So we are ticking ahead to Q4. What is the trading term HODL commonly understood to mean? All you traders out there,
Hold on for dear life.
Are you hodling?
Hold on for
I
dear
believe you
life.
Get this one. I really do.
I think we got this one.
I'm going to hold along to the answer here. The origin story of this term is quite interesting. It dates back to a post
Only
made in December
30,000 people
2013
left.
at a Bitcoin forum. At the time, a lot of volatility for this lesser-known cryptocurrency at the time.
Oh my
The
gosh.
price had surged to over $950, up from just over $130 in April of the same year. And in the midst of all that frothiness and those fantastic gains, the poster hurriedly typed his encouragement to others in the forum not to sell and said that he was hodling. He meant to say holding, but the typo hodl has since taken off a life of its own as a backronym. Hold on.
I think we got it. Yes.
Dear
Yes.
life.
Number 5. It goes fast, bro.
Holding on
Only
to
10
what's rolling.
seconds.
You holding on to this question?
Only 10
this
seconds.
quiz? We're getting close.
All right.
To the halfway point. Stay golden, pony boy.
Let's do it.
Q5.
Oh my gosh, I'm scared. I'm
What is
scared.
the IRS 2025 annual contribution limit for an IRA for Americans under 50 years old?
7,000. 7,000.
IRS.
Only 20,000 left.
Now, this one takes me back to my 20s when my dad tried to give me financial advice. Advice I should have listened to, frankly. If I did, I would have known that every year I could have been contributing to my individual retirement account, otherwise known as an IRA. But there is a limit to the yearly contribution, and that limit is the answer to this question. $7,000.
All right, number 6. Oh my God.
Taking it away.
Oh my God.
How many of you got that one right? Oh, I see. A lot of you did. Okay. We're still in this to win this thing. We're going to take it to the limit here at question 6.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Which of these companies was the first to be included in the Dow Jones Industrial Average? The very first. It's going down.
I did GE.
On the
I did
other
GE. I'm going to be wrong. I did
I went
GE.
the first 30
I'm gonna be
years of my
wrong.
life not
I'm gonna be
knowing what the
wrong.
Dow Jones Industrial
I'm going to be
Average
wrong.
was.
I did GE.
And I turned 40 yesterday. Did you know the Dow is a stock market index of 30 prominent
It's
companies
GE.
listed
Is
on
it?
the U.S. Stock Exchange?
You guys pick GE? What'd you pick?
They include corporate behemoths like Apple, Coca-Cola, McDonald's, and a few other things you can't eat or drink. But the very first to make the cut way back in 1896 and recently removed in 2018 was GE.
Oh my gosh.
AKA
Oh my gosh.
Electric.
There's 10,000 left. Holy crap.
Electrico, I think. I'm working on my Spanish. You got that one right? Halfway point.
Oh my
There
gosh.
we go. We're getting those averages up now.
Oh my gosh. Number
For
7.
Q7.
Number 7.
How much must a stock be worth per share to be considered a penny stock today?
Less than 5. Less
A
than
little
5.
bit of a trick here.
Less than
Is it-
5.
Is it tricky? A little tricky because a penny stock today isn't what it was yesterday or many days ago. This feels like a trick question. Shouldn't a penny stock be worth a penny? If you thought that, my friend, you didn't take into account a little something called inflation. A penny is not a penny anymore. No. According to the
8,752 people left. Oh my gosh.
is a stock that trades for less than $5 per share. Makes you
We got
think,
it.
They call
We got it.
a 499 penny stock. Okay?
Number 8. Number
What
8.
happens
Number
to
8.
penny
Number
stocks
8. Number
once the
8.
government
Number 8.
stops
Number
printing
8.
pennies? They keep saying they're going to do that.
Oh my
so many
gosh.
questions, so little time. Let's get to the next one.
Oh my
shall
gosh.
we?
Number 8. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
What is
Number
the
8.
maximum supply of Bitcoin that will ever exist?
21 million.
Oh,
21 million.
now when Satoshi Nakamoto
21 million.
Their plan for Bitcoin in 2008. They built in a hard cap for the
3,202
lifetime
people
supply of a
left.
specific number to create digital scarcity. And so, unlike fiat currencies, it couldn't be devalued by just printing more. Oh, smart. But why did Satoshi choose that specific number? Great question. Nobody knows for sure. At least I don't. But what if that number is a clue to his or her or their identity? Now, you can take my full name, for example, Scott Nakamoto Rogowski. It has exactly 21 letters. And the maximum supply of Bitcoin happens to be 21.
Oh my God, we got it right! Okay, the next one's going to be, I don't know about the next one, bro. Number 9.
But unfortunately, we're out of time. And I really do need to move on to the next question.
Here we go.
Which index is heavily weighted toward technology stocks and includes companies like Apple,
The NASDAQ.
Amazon, and Netflix.
The NASDAQ.
When I was a kid,
2,739 people left.
was the acronym for the biggest American tech companies of the time. We're talking Facebook, Apple, Amazon, Netflix, and Google. But then Mark Zuckerberg had to start wearing gold chains and start e-foiling. And he got the idea that the metaverse was going to be a thing to such a degree that he changed his company's name.
Dude, we got 2 left. Oh my God.
Stationary, they had to switch
3
out
left.
Facebook
Oh
to
my
Meta.
gosh. This is going to be
And
tough.
not to
This is going to be
mention
hard.
Fang became Mang.
But I think we're
But
doing
the
it.
index remained the same. You'll find those companies listed.
This is going to be the NASDAQ. We got it. Oh my goodness, bro. Number 10.
NASDAQ.
Number 10, number 10, number 10, number 10, number 10, number 10.
The next question, just a few left.
Oh my
Here we
gosh.
go, Q10.
Oh my
Which
freaking gosh. Come
US
on.
company became the first to reach a $1 trillion market cap? The first to reach.
I did
$1
Microsoft.
trillion.
I think it's Microsoft, right?
I gotta
It has
shout
to be
out my
Microsoft.
Uncle Alan here.
It wasn't Amazon. It was not Apple.
Has repped this company hard.
No, it was
This is the
Apple.
reason why my first computer
No, it
was
was
a
Apple.
Macintosh.
No! No!
I really wish he had bought me some stock in this company when
No!
37 cents a share. Alas,
No.
died in 2013, so he never got to see his beloved company reach $1 trillion on market cap, which happened on August 2nd, 2018. I love you, Uncle Al, and I love all of you who answered A for Apple. A for Alan, and A for Apple. Coincidence? Another mystery. Let's take a red, delicious bite out of Q11, the penultimate question. Here we go. What year was Dogecoin created? Doge. D-O-G-E. There's no dodging this one. You got to get it right. And the next one, to win, you can't dodge it. You
I
can't
didn't know this one,
if you
dude.
invested in Doge when it
I was going to say 2016. So I was going to say 2016. So even if I got that,
Even your dog might have chewed up your
I hope to God I get this one wrong because that would have been okay. Because I would have never gotten it right.
Let's be honest. It was the world's first
Please tell me I got this one wrong, bro. I hope I got 2016 wrong. It'll make me feel a lot better. Tell me I got 2016 wrong, bro. Tell me I got 2016 wrong.
You made that trade in 2013.
Thank God, bro. Okay. I was never going to win. I was never going to win. I was not going to pick 2013. I was not going to pick 2013.
Be a lot more. I'm not. Again,
I was not going to pick 2013.
Doge say I didn't warn you that these questions would get harder as we went on.
I would have picked 2020 before 2013.
For all 11 questions I've just asked, you have one final one to get right. This is it. It all boils down to this. Are you ready? Q12, baby. What was the largest U.S. IPO of 2024 by deal size?
I think it was
Largest
Reddit.
U.S. IPO of last
Was
year.
it Reddit?
Finally, a
Was it
question.
Reddit?
I didn't know the answer to myself.
Is Reddit?
Okay, I didn't know the Dogecoin question either. Or
I would have picked
questions 3
Reddit.
through 8, really.
I would have picked Reddit. I hope I got that fucking question wrong too, so I don't feel bad about the Apple one.
Take a moment to reflect on your life and
1,200 people left.
you to this point today. Okay. As
I think it's probably Reddit though. Reddit's the answer.
Okay, got it. Shares of common stock of this logistics company were initially offered to the public on July 25th, 2024, trading on the NASDAQ Global Select Market. The price per share was $78, which led to an IPO of $4.4 billion, the largest of the year. It's a lot of cold hard cash for a company that specializes in cold storage warehousing, a company called Lineage. Line, feeling fine. If you answer Lineage, can you cross the finish
Okay,
line?
so I would have got the last 2 questions wrong, which makes me feel a lot better.
Folks, put in the books. Yes. Woo, time flies when you're focused. And way to focus. Those of you still standing here, we'll be splitting the grand prize. Do you remember what it was? I told you earlier. Here it is again. $1 million.
I don't think they're going to give us the number. Let's see.
$1 million US USD in BTC. Now, I'm not sure how the maths, but congratulate yourself no matter what, because that's a nice chunk of digital change that you earned by either being really smart or being a really, really fast Googler. And thank yourself for sticking around like I told you to. You're a good listener, and you're getting rewarded for it. The special announcement that I promised you is ready to be announced. And that specialness is you are getting another chance to dance with me on Robinhood Trivia Live. That's right. You're getting another chance to win with a special second day of Robinhood Trivia tomorrow, where everyone who plays is going to get a prize for playing the game to celebrate the start of an entire month of exciting stuff for Gold members. How will it work? To participate in tomorrow's game, you must be a Robinhood Gold member. If you are not a Gold member, well, there's no time like the present to become one. Because with your Gold membership, you're not only unlocking incredible...
Okay. All right. That's it. So there's going to be a Gold member version tomorrow. The investor in me is very happy because they're going to get a crap ton of Gold members. And they're going to be doing a lot of this stuff all month. So the Gold event for Robinhood is coming up in March, which means they're probably going to do a bunch of these little giveaways and prizes and stuff throughout the month, which means this is going to be a big month for that Gold subscription business. But that's it. That was the giveaway today. And then tomorrow will be only for Gold subscribers. Okay. So I should have lost on the third question, SPS. I probably should have lost on that one, but I somehow got that right. The rest of them were easy. Apple, I should have got. Apple was, as soon as I saw the choices, Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, I knew it wasn't Amazon, but Microsoft, the 1990s came to my head and I was like, oh, they were the big company before Apple. So I picked Microsoft. That was wrong. Doge, I promise I wasn't going to pick 2013. And I promise I was not going to pick Lineage. So I actually feel really good that I got those final two questions wrong. So it's not too bad. Tanner, how'd you do?
Same. Well, not same as you because you picked Microsoft. I was behind the screen yelling, but
that was a bad
one. I know
one.
that you were you trading back then? No,
in 1999. Oh, you mean 2018? No, I didn't care that much about markets in 2018. No.
Okay, because that was really big news.
Yeah, I was closer to 2019. At the end of 2019, I got in.
Okay, but you know what? The last two questions, I don't follow Doge. I wish they said, starter year for Bitcoin. That I would have slammed. But Lineage, I didn't get either.
Well, wait, did you pick 615 winners? Hold on. So what's a million divided by 615? That is like 20 grand per person? No, $1,600. Okay.
No.
Yeah, see, this is why I got a C in calculus. But 1,600 is nothing, bro. I mean, it's something, but it's not like...
I mean, it's pretty sweet.
No, don't get me wrong. I would be grateful if I got it, but I'm not like, oh my God, I lost out on like tens of thousands of dollars. You know what I mean? Like that's the only thing.
Yeah, but still, I even like the fact that he said, or people who are Googling really fast, because I'm sure that was a percentage of people as well.
Yeah, dude, guys, 1,600 is a lot of money. I get it. I'm just saying, like, if I had won and I got 1,600, but that would be nice. It's not like, $100,000. I mean, 615 people got all of those right. Does that surprise you that it was that many or that little?
I think it's surprising that it's that little. I would have thought that over 1,000 people, like once it started getting down to like 2,500, I was like, okay, these amount of people will remain and get all the answers correct. So I was surprised that it actually dropped that low, especially on the last question. But you know what? I'm like, this was a ton of fun. I loved watching it, even from your perspective. Tomorrow, if you go ahead and do this again and live stream it, just make sure that you continue to hold that mic towards like the sound. Sometimes it got lost, and from my perspective, because I didn't have access to the app, like even all the questions that I got right, I didn't even get to see the multiple choice. And then the only one that I really couldn't have known was which one of these is not in the S&P 500. But
yeah, I'm gonna set up the mic differently tomorrow so that people could see and hear it. We'll see what we can do tomorrow.
Yeah, no, I think you did great though. It was a lot of fun, and I can't wait to see what else they're coming out with over this month. And they'll probably continue to bring this level of like fun. Some people called it cringe, but I think to grab a very large audience of people, I thought it was actually fun.
Anyone calling it cringe is an idiot, bro. I'm sorry, but like this was one of the coolest marketing events that any consumer finance company has done. Like Definitely. To call it. And even if it is cringe, if you're saying it's cringe objectively, sure, but don't imply it in a negative way, because it is so hard to get people's attention, and they had all of our attention. 400,000 people for the past 16 minutes or 15 minutes, right?
Yeah. And technologically, it was flawless. To just add this into your app and not really have any sort of live streaming capabilities previously, I don't know. It seemed perfect to me.
Yeah, it was smooth. Did anyone's app bug out here? Because it was pretty smooth to me. They did it.
I can't wait to see what's going to actually happen at the Robinhood event. Can I say really quickly, I know it's not Monday, but I have a very large feeling that it's going to be around family accounts or some sort of pooling of assets together to get better products. And you know why? Because I'll just leak it. I got invited to the event. And
you did? Wow.
Yeah. So one of the
Can we just say we're both going to the event? Can we just say that? Like we're going to the event, guys. Me and Tanner
we're going to the event.
We're going to be there. Okay. Yes.
But one of the questions in that questionnaire was, do you have a +1? And I think that they want to add a +1 so then they can say, hey, by the way, we have new tools coming out, but it's also going to help if you're bringing your family over as well. So this is what Vlad has been hyping up like crazy, is it's going to work better if you work with your family. I think that they're going to promote some sort of family-like products, or like I know with Wealthsimple here in Canada, they have better and better tools and products, like better APY, stuff like this, with the more assets under management that you have, but you can pool that together with spouses or whatever, or under the same family to hit those targets. So I have a feeling it's going to be something around that to hit the targets to get onto the platinum services. That's what I think.
You think that's like the epicenter of what the new product is going to be at gold?
Maybe not. No, I think there's going to be multiple new things. I don't think that that's the credit card offering. I haven't been able to wrap my head around what that is. It could be platinum, but I think that they're going to announce platinum, and I think that they are going to announce something that works better whenever you have multiple people in the same household working or somehow linking those accounts together.
Dude, that was fun though, right? That was like that whole experience was actually really fun. Like the last 3 questions tripped me up, but Jerome Powell, right? Like the fact that we were losing hundreds of thousands, the fact that we lost 100,000 people on the Tesla question just shows how some people like don't keep up with the markets as much. Right?
Guys, go back and listen to Amit answering the Tesla question. You were not confident at all, and it was blowing my mind.
I was confident.
You were like, I picked Tesla. I hope it's right. It's like, how can it not be? It's the $1 trillion plus electric car company that started in 2008. What else could it have been?
Wait, did you get the third one right about S&P or no?
So yes, but I wasn't able to see the questions so I had like 1 second to answer, and I think what was on there, it was like Skyworks Solutions and Disney, and then another one that I didn't know.
Oh, because my screen wasn't clear enough for you to see it.
No, I think you were pointing it the other direction, and then like at 1 second you had pointed the question.
Got you.
A lot of the answers I was just going off Audible. Like I couldn't even see the multiple questions, but they were actually pretty easy until it got to Doge. I don't follow any meme coin or anything like this, so I had no idea.
Okay, tomorrow I'm gonna completely tilt my camera, make it right on the mic and the phone, so everyone should be able to see it. So tomorrow will be better. But yeah, so SPS I got lucky on, but the Apple thing that was kind of stupid. The Doge thing. Did you get Doge right? 2013? No. Okay, so you would have lost there as well.
No, if it was founding of Bitcoin, I would have got that right. But Doge, I literally I had no clue, and my answer in my head was so far off. Like, yeah, I had no idea. But
yeah, some of these questions were really easy, dude. Like they were not hard at all. So I guess there's like a couple of that's why 12 for 12 was hard. But if you get it, then you won $1,600 today. So
yeah, man. Yeah. Anyway, I'll let you go, but that was a lot of fun, and hopefully you do it again, and hopefully they do it again. They are marketing geniuses, and I can't wait to see how many new gold members they get because people had fun with this type of thing.
Dude, they already have 3.1 million. You said on Weekly they have above 3 million, and Vlad confirmed it. There you go.
Yeah. 12% attach rate. We had no idea about these numbers. Net new deposits. That was crazy. And then just keep listening to the way Vlad talks. He's talking about these family accounts. He wants to make sure that 70% firing of financial advisors goes down if they work in Robinhood. Like they are thinking generationally.
They're going after everything. They're thinking of becoming the most important financial institution in the world. They're going for it.
So cheap. Like there's 4 companies I got my eye on buying right now, and they are one of them. And then well, it's NVIDIA, Google, and SoFi as well. But NVIDIA is definitely number 1. But Robinhood deserves some love as well.
All right, Tanner, appreciate you. Tanner's YouTube, I'm just going to link right here in the chat. You guys should follow him if you are not following him. And yeah, we'll do this again tomorrow. It'll be fun.
Can't wait to see what happens with Robinhood next. And I'll see you at the event.
Yeah, I'll see you at the event. It'll be fun. It'll be good.
All right, bye.
See you. Damn, bro. Robinhood after hours is it's up a little bit, 48.18. Nothing too crazy. Damn, bro. Apple, huh? Oh, man. As soon as I clicked Microsoft, I was like, yeah, it's Apple. The Doge one I would have lost, though. Because I knew Doge was around before 2020. Like, that's why I wouldn't have picked 2020 because that's too basic. Because I knew Doge came before. Like, it was a shit coin that turned into like a real meme coin because Elon got excited about it, whatever. But yeah, 2013, I don't think I would have had the confidence to pick that. And then the last one, I should have known the last one because I keep up with IPOs, but Reddit was the only one that was relevant last year. But as soon as I was saying Reddit, Reddit only IPO'd at 34 a share at $6 billion. It's not like Reddit was a massive IPO, so they only raised maybe $1 billion, a couple $100 million. Lineage raising $4 billion, that's a big one. So, but I don't even know what Lineage was. Did anyone get it right? Did anyone in the chat get the prize 12 for 12? Did anyone hear? Or did everyone get hit? He said tomorrow everyone will win something tomorrow for showing up. Yeah, so if you're a gold subscriber, they're probably going to give you like a little like piece of the pie, but that's going to be nothing, right? That's just going to be what they did on New Year's Eve. I think there's going to be a far majority of the prize allocated to people that actually get everything right tomorrow. But anyone who's gold, they'll probably give something to because you joined as a gold subscriber and they want to give you a little bit of something. No, you can't change your answer, dude. I tried. You can't change your answer. Or maybe I ran out of time when I picked Microsoft and I couldn't have changed the answer because I waited till like 3 seconds left. It's still 1 million tomorrow. Okay, so then I think they're gonna have to do something because the incentive to give everyone the same thing doesn't make sense. I still think there's going to be winners and losers, but the losers will get something, even if it's not the majority of the prize. I probably ran out of time before changing my answer. Damn, bro. We were close, though. We were close. I'm going to clip this and post it on X so everyone can see what this was like. But it was pretty engaging. I mean, it was pretty fun. And we were 10 for 10 at one point. No, we were 9 for 9, right? Yeah, we were 9 for 9 on the 10th one. It got us. We were close. There will be less people tomorrow. Yeah, there will. Dude, 400,000 people were live on the first question. 392,000. And then 100,000 picked Rivian or Lucid. I love how you threw your phone down when you missed the question. Hold on. Did I? Let me rewind. Let me see. I was kind of mad, dude, because I'm so happy I didn't get number 11 or 12. Because if they were like easy, if they were like, you know, when did Palantir start or something, I would have been so mad, bro, if I got that wrong. Or if I didn't have a chance to answer that because I got that wrong. Okay, here it is. Here it is. Let's see this. Let's see this. Dude, I was pissed. I was pissed because we were so close. I was like, all right, but we didn't get it.
The first to reach a $1 trillion market cap. The first to reach.
I did Microsoft. I think it's Microsoft, right? It has. Oh, I could have changed it right there. I had 2 seconds left. Well, that didn't work. At least Palantir's 91 after hours. That's nice. You guys were complaining about my battery, bro. I'm at 18%. I was at 20%. All the battery comments, like, I know my battery, okay? Trust me. I have been in very bad situations with less than 2%. I have survived. So the battery thing wasn't the concern. My concern was just not being an idiot. But then your boy picked Apple over Microsoft. It's good, though. It gave everybody anxiety. It made it even more exciting. You guys saying the battery. It has to be Microsoft. It wasn't Amazon. It was not Apple.
Has repped this company hard.
No, it was Apple.
That's the reason why my first
No, it was Apple. No! 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 No.
Died in 2013, so he never.
Dude, and his stupid smiling face, like you just want to punch this guy, bro, after you get it wrong. Like it was so annoying.
Got to see his beloved company reach $1 trillion on market cap, which happened on August 2nd, 2018. I love you, Uncle Al, and I love all of you who answered A for Apple. A for Allen, and A for Apple.
That was one of those sighs, bro. That was one of those sighs. That was one of those sighs of just like, damn. That's one of those sighs.
Coincidence? Another mystery. Let's take a red delicious bite out of Q11. The penultimate question.
I was so mad, bro. I was so mad. Oh, we got Dan in the chat. Shout out to Dan. We got Dan right here in the chat. Dan is an awesome guy. He does a lot of audio and video stuff for Robinhood. I think I just saw his comment right there in the chat. Dan, you must have been working on this for months, bro. You must have been building this thing up. Damn it, bro. We got that one wrong. That was one where I was upset. That was a Mitz No Face. Yeah, shout out to Dan. Those that don't know Dan is the guy who set up the video and audio for the Vlad podcast back in 2024 in February. Dan is the coolest guy in the world. Dan, I need to interview at the Gold event if you're there for a couple minutes. If people need to know who you are, it was super fun. We got on a Zoom call back in like January of 2024. And I was like, all right, so here's my vision. And I talked for like 20 minutes. I'm like, I want the lights to be here. I want the audio. I want it to go blah, blah, blah. And he's just like, all right, cool. Like, it was just it was like, all right, cool. I'll get it done. And I was just like, damn, this guy is freaking cool. And that podcast changed my life. That podcast really did change my life. And it opened me up to a really big audience. So I will always be grateful for Dan. Dan, you guys must have had fun making this freaking marketing thing, bro. You guys must have had so much fun. We enjoyed it until you guys asked me what's the first $1 trillion company. I mean, that one was not fun. But the third question I think knocked out a lot of people. If they had kept that third question till the end, I think we would have had a lot more people. So they kind of gave like a hard question in between the easy questions, or at least the ones that I thought were easy. But that third one, I think if they had waited until like number 10, we could have still had 200,000 people. That could have gone down to like 50,000 after that one. So at least they kept it in the beginning and didn't leave it all the way to the end. Damn, bro. At least you experienced the disappointment we all had losing daily on HQ Trivia. I never knew HQ Trivia was a thing. Like, I'm just learning about this for the first time. This was a thing. But like, yeah, during COVID, bro, I wasn't doing this thing during COVID. I was watching TikToks. I wasn't playing HQ Trivia. Like, oh my gosh. You guys want to watch it again? You want to watch this horrible loss again? All right, let's watch it one more time. Dude, we were so close. We were so freaking close. Shout out to Dan. Love you, brother. Hopefully you enjoyed watching all of us react to that. We definitely enjoyed you working hard to build that for us. But yeah, that 10th question got us. Number 10.
Next question, just a few left.
Oh my gosh.
Q10.
Oh my freaking gosh. Come
US
on.
company became the first to reach a $1 trillion market cap.
See, I saw that. I see Microsoft, Amazon, and freaking Apple, and I'm like, look at this. Look, that's a person who's thinking. That's a person who's critically thinking. A person who's critically trying to understand the foundational element of the market capitalization of some of the most important technological companies on the planet, and amalgamating all the data in my head using historical knowledge to come to a fundamental conclusion about which company achieved $1 trillion of market cap. That's like hyper focus, bro. And I came up with Microsoft. I fucking trusted Bill Gates over Tim Cook. Like, I can't believe all of that thinking, and I picked Microsoft. I was thinking 1999, they were the biggest company. I was like, all right, so they definitely got there first. But $1 trillion that wasn't easy to get to, and that was Apple.
The first to reach.
I did Microsoft. I think it's Microsoft, right? It has to be Microsoft. It wasn't Amazon. It was not Apple.
Has repped this company hard.
No, it was Apple.
The reason why my first
No, it was Apple. No. Should that be a sound on the soundboard? Does that have to be a sound on the soundboard? No. No. I was holding the answer in my hand, bro. Holy crap. That's a good one.
Alas,
no.
Died in 2013, so he never got to see his.
That final no was just like, no. Please no. Please no.
Since the share, alas,
no.
Died in 2013, so he never got to see his beloved company reach $1 trillion in market cap, which happened on August 2nd, 2018. I love you, Uncle Al, and I love all of you who answered A for Apple, A for Allen, and A for Apple.
That sigh has to be on the soundboard as well. That's a sigh. Next time we see like 10% down on a stock we like, that's the sigh we got to let out. Yeah, we got to cue the interstellar scene. We got to cue the freaking interstellar scene, dude. Holy crap. That was bad. That was so bad. But then again, we wouldn't have gotten number 11 and 12 right anyway. So damn, bro. The 5 stages of grief, right? Yeah, for a second I was like, no, it is Microsoft. And then he said, but this person didn't get to live to witness it. And I was like, oh, that's Steve Jobs, who probably is the one who passed away, and that's Apple. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Well, we will do it again tomorrow. Dude, that would have been fun, though, to win. That would have been fun just to win. It would have been cool. Marvell is still down 13%. Mongo's now down 17. Whatever they're saying on the call is not helping. Rigetti's down 5. Grinder's down 8. That one's getting hit. Victoria's Secret's down 5. Lending Tree's up 12. And then Zscaler's up 5. And then Palantir pumping after hours. I don't know why, but Palantir 90.62. That is up after hours as well. 90.7 after hours right now. Damn, bro. We were close. We were close. We were close. All right, I'm going to clip the no sound. I'll clip it tonight. We'll put it on the soundboard. Charge your phone. Oh my gosh. Let me charge my phone. Dude, we were so freaking close, bro. We were so close. But again, we wouldn't have gotten number 11 or number 12 right at all. We wouldn't have gotten it right at all. Oh, yeah. I don't see the stag or the inflation. That has to go on the soundboard. That's a good one. That's another one. Amit, you could have changed your answer. You had time. No, I could have, but I thought it was Microsoft. And then by the time I had realized, no, I think I had 2 seconds left, maybe, to do it. Steve saying, how scared are you? That's a good one too. This is so bullish for Hood, though. That's facts. I bought Hood yesterday. I mean, this is very bullish for Hood. The level of engagement they're able to encapsulate. It's just a different level, bro. It's just a freaking different level. March 11th, we get February metrics. Okay, so that's next week. Wait, March 11th, I am not going to be live on the market close. Yeah, okay, so you guys are going to get those without me. March 11th, I'm flying somewhere. You guys will find out about it that week. It's not the Robinhood event. It's something else. But we kind of already know them. I mean, we know some of the metrics. We know the deposits. We know the gold subscribers. So we'll get crypto volumes, which I think it's similar to January. It's not that off from January. So maybe it's like 30% off, which is not crazy given February was down on crypto, but that wouldn't be too bad. Damn, bro. We almost got that right. The tariffs, the only tariffs that got canceled or got delayed is the auto tariffs for a month. Those guys, and maybe the Canada tariffs are going to get canceled based on Trump and Trudeau talking today, but but the auto ones on GM, Stellantis, and Ford got delayed for a month. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, bro. Spitting Nickels, thanks for the $2 super chat. Use the high pitch no. Wait, what high pitch no? There was 2 no's? Hold on. Oh, wait. No, there were 2 no's. Was the second one high pitched? Hold on. Amazon. It was not Apple.
Has repped this company hard.
No, it was Apple.
That's the reason why my first computer
No, it was Apple.
Macintosh.
No! I could have switched it right there. No! Okay, so not that one. You guys are saying a different one. No! Not that one. Okay, the next one. No! Okay, that one's that one's a little that one's good. Okay, that one's good. Hold on. No! No! Dude, what if we just do all three? Like when it's a really bad day, we just sit through those 15 seconds and be like, this is the only thing we can listen to today. That's it. That is it. Oh, wow. Someone just memed me. Someone just memed me on X. Bro, you guys are quick with this shit. Holy crap. You guys are quick. This is the face of intelligence who thinks he's about to win. And then he doesn't. Oh my gosh. No! 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 Oh my gosh, bro. Ah! Well, it is what it is. It is what it is. We'll play tomorrow. We will play tomorrow. You know, I don't even like free money. I like to work for what I get. I like to, so this is like, to be honest, like, this is why I don't play the lottery. I like to work for my prosperity. I don't need anyone giving me free money. I don't need free money. I got to work for my wealth. So, you know, to be honest, if I got the $1,600, I probably wouldn't have even wanted it, to be honest. So I'm just going to take this as an opportunity to remember that if you want something, you got to work for it. And there's no handouts in life. So that's that's my way of rationalizing and coping right now. Dude, if we won $1,600, that would have been fun. But I really did think it would. I did. You know why I was shocked at 1,600? I thought there would be maybe like 100 people left. 615 people is actually a decent chunk of people. Like, because 12 out of 12 is not easy, bro. Like, you really got to get all 12 right. And you got to get the right timing, and you have to get a diversity of questions correct, which is not easy. Like that SPS question, I think that got rid of a lot of people. The Tesla one, I don't know why people got that wrong. Jerome Powell, a lot of people don't know who the chair of the Fed is, right? Like, you know, I didn't think there would be 615 people. I really thought it would be like maybe 100. So when I saw 615 that's why I was really upset, because I was like, oh, we were 2 questions away from winning like 20 grand. But 615 is a decent chunk of it. Brandon said, I also picked Microsoft. I was shocked as I made it as far as I did. Yeah, the SYK, and then it was Disney. I knew it wasn't Disney on the S&P question. SYK, for some reason, I'd seen that ticker so many times. I'm like, it's not going to be SYK. So SPS, but then again, you never know. Like, there's 500 companies in the S&P. You never fully know which tickers are in, which tickers are not in. All right, cool. Yeah, dude, this is what makes Who Wants to Be a Millionaire hard. Remember that show? I used to watch that show a long time ago. You got to get all of them right. You have some lifelines, but you got to get all of them right to get to $1 million. Yeah, it's not easy, bro. That is not easy. I missed the second one because of how fast it was. It was pretty fast, bro. They start the timer while he's talking. That's the thing. I think people waited until he was done talking, and they didn't realize, like, no, the timer starts once he starts yapping, and you got to pick. So you really have like 5 seconds, because you got 5 seconds to listen to the question, unless you can read it really quick. Maybe Friday we get into the S&P. I believe we're having a rebalancing announcement. I don't think I'm wrong. I think the first Friday of every 3 months we get the rebalance. The actual like inclusion happens on the 3rd Friday. I'll double check and I'll let you guys know tomorrow, but I'm pretty sure we get the announcement on Friday. And if we do, I'm not expecting Robinhood to get in. I think people are being way too optimistic about that. Jason thinks they're going to get in. I think it's too early. I'll be really happy if they get in, but I think it's a little too early. I think the next one they get in. So hopefully it happens, but we're going to have to see. All right. That's it for the market close. Yeah, I hope everyone enjoyed. We were so close, bro. We were so close. It's like the Doge one gave me some relief, because I'm like, all right, I wasn't gonna get that one right, but the Apple one made me mad because I should have known that one. I should have known that one. All right, let's watch this reaction one last time. I'm gonna post it on Twitter later. I'll post the whole clip, and I'll get it on the soundboard soon.
$1 billion market cap. The first.
Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at the intensity of how I picked it. I was so bullish here, bro. I was like, oh, it's Microsoft. It's definitely. Look at that.
Reach a $1 trillion market cap.
Look at that. Look at that. I'm like, I know this. I understand how to do this. I can get this done. And then I just make my pick and I'm like, it's definitely Microsoft. And then I see the chat and I'm like, it's not Microsoft.
The first to reach
I did Microsoft.
$1 trillion.
I think it's Microsoft, right? It has to be Microsoft. It wasn't Amazon. It was not Apple. It was not Apple. It's like, dude, no. Oh my gosh. I bet on Office 365 over the freaking iPhone, bro. Goodness gracious. It is not because I'm an Apple bear. That's maybe my subconscious kicked in, but I really thought 1999 it was Microsoft.
This company hard.
No, it was Apple.
That's the reason why my first computer
No, it was Apple.
Macintosh-
No! No!
Stock in this company when
No!
37 cents a share. Alas.
Yeah, that's that's the right sound, bro. And then hold on, then we got the sigh. We got the sigh after. No.
Died in 2013, so he never got to see his beloved company reach $1 trillion in market cap, which happened on August 2nd, 2018. I love you, Uncle Al, and I love all of you who answered A for Apple, A for Allen, and A for Apple. Coincidence?
I was so mad, bro. I was so mad. All right, that's it. Thank you everybody for being here. Appreciate it. We will we'll be live back tomorrow on the market open. I'll have the daily recap coming out in a couple hours. Daily recap number 3. Excited to do it. Very happy to do it. I will mention my big mess up on this quiz in the daily recap, but yeah, in general, that was fun, dude. That was exciting, and that is going to be very, very cool for Robinhood in their promotions. This month is basically gold month for them. They're going to crush it this month, dude. They're going to crush it. That a gold event, again, Tanner and I are going to it. It's going to be really fun. I don't have any details of what they're going to say at the event, but based on the theme and the invite, it looks like it's going to be a really dope event, and they're doing it. They are one of the companies that's really engaging their user base and putting on a show in terms of shipping new product. So cool stuff. That is it. Sato says that last no woke my girlfriend up. Oh my gosh, dude. We were close, but we wouldn't have got the last 2. We wouldn't have got the last 2. So that's all right. All right. Thank you, everybody. I will see you guys on the DL recap in a couple hours and then the market open tomorrow. In terms of the broader market, again, we had some earnings today after the bell. Not the best. Robinhood's down 0.5% after hours. Palantir's up about 0.73%, which is nice. The S&P 500 ended on the day up about 1%. First green day in basically 2 weeks. I know Friday was kind of green, but like this is like actually green, not like 0.1%, but rather 1.07%. And tariffs are delayed to an extent. We'll see how that plays out later tomorrow. I don't think there's anything crazy happening tonight. No speeches, nothing like that. So we'll get into Thursday and see what happens with the market tomorrow. All right. Thank you, everybody. Appreciate it. I will see you guys tomorrow on the market open. Bye, everyone. Have a good one. Good night.